Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be tackling Spain versus Portugal for digital nomads.
Nice.
Both countries are super tempting.
Yeah.
But did you know that in Spain, you might actually be able to work for a local company under their digital nomad visa?
Interesting.
There's a catch, of course.
Yeah.
And we'll unravel that a little bit later in this deep dive.
Okay.
But first, don't forget to check out the description below for some incredible travel hot deals
Oh, yeah.
on flights, hotels, and accommodations
Very good.
to fuel your European dreams.
Back at those deals.
So Spain or Portugal,
Okay.
which one comes out on top for digital nomads?
Right.
And while we're at it, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Hit that like button and click the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, too.
Yeah, we love to hear from you guys.
Now back to our question. Both countries are attracting remote workers, but which one truly offers the better deal? We'll even reveal a hidden advantage of one country that could save you a lot of money.
Ooh, I like it.
Stay tuned.
All right.
Let's break down the visa requirements first.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
Well, Spain seems to have a longer, more complex list of requirements.
Okay.
They even want proof of qualifications.
Proof of qualifications.
Which could include degree certifications or
Right.
at least 1 year of experience in your field.
Mm-hmm.
Portugal's requirements are more straightforward, I think,
Okay.
focusing on the essentials like your passport,
Okay.
employment contract, and background check.
So if you're a newer digital nomad
Yeah,
just starting out, Portugal might be a smoother entry point.
precisely. Gathering all the documents for Spain could take weeks
Wow.
or even months,
Months.
while Portugal's process appears more streamlined.
Okay, so Portugal seems to be winning in the ease of application category.
Uh-huh.
But what about cost of living
Yeah.
in both places?
Well, when you compare popular cities
Okay.
like Barcelona and Madrid in Spain
Right.
with Lisbon and Porto in Portugal,
Yeah.
the cost of living is surprisingly similar.
Really?
Rent, food, transportation,
Yeah.
you're looking at comparable expenses.
So no clear winner there.
Nope.
It really boils down to personal preference then.
I think so.
The Spanish vibe or the Portuguese lifestyle.
Right, exactly.
But how do these visa requirements reflect each country's approach to digital nomads?
Well, what's fascinating is that the visa details hint at different philosophies.
Okay.
For example, both countries require health insurance,
Right.
but Portugal is more flexible,
Okay.
accepting insurance from outside the country as long as it covers you in Portugal.
Got it.
Spain typically expects you to obtain insurance through a local provider.
So another point for Portugal in terms of flexibility.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What about the all-important income requirements? How much do you need to show to get that digital nomad stamp of approval?
Spain requires you to prove you earn at least 200% of the Spanish minimum wage,
Okay.
which translates to about $2,334 per month.
Right.
Portugal, on the other hand, wants to see 4 times the Portuguese minimum wage,
Oh.
which comes out to around $3,286 per month.
So Portugal actually has a higher monthly income requirement.
Oh, it does.
That's unexpected.
It is, but there's another layer to this.
Oh,
Spain wants to see proof of a yearly salary,
wow.
ensuring consistent income over the long term.
Interesting.
Portugal, however, focuses primarily on your monthly income and savings.
So Spain is looking at the bigger picture,
Yeah,
while Portugal is more focused on your current financial standing.
exactly. This means you really have to analyze your financial situation and goals.
Okay.
If you have a stable income and can document that yearly salary, Spain's lower monthly requirement might be appealing.
Got it.
But if you're a freelancer with fluctuating income,
Right.
Portugal's emphasis on monthly earnings and savings could be a better fit.
It's all about finding the rhythm that matches your financial reality.
For sure.
Now, can you work for local companies with either visa?
This is where a significant distinction emerges.
Right.
Spain allows you to earn up to 20% of your income from Spanish clients,
Yeah.
while Portugal strictly prohibits working for Portuguese companies under their digital nomad visa.
Wait, so in Portugal, you have to keep your work strictly remote with clients outside the country.
That's correct. This difference has some interesting implications for digital nomads.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Why is this such a big deal?
Think about it. Spain offers the potential not just to work remotely for your existing clients, but also to build connections with local companies.
Uh-huh.
This could even lead to a more permanent arrangement in the future.
Oh, wow.
You could potentially transition to a local job.
Right.
Or even explore starting a business in Spain.
So it's like a potential gateway to deeper integration?
Yes.
Maybe even a pathway to residency?
Precisely.
Yep.
It opens up those possibilities. Portugal's visa, on the other hand, is designed to maintain a purely remote work experience.
Okay.
You're there to work for your foreign clients, enjoy the Portuguese lifestyle, but not necessarily become part of the local economy in that way.
That's a fascinating contrast.
It is.
So for someone who might be thinking about a future in Europe,
Yeah.
Spain's visa is more of a stepping stone.
Exactly. It's like testing the waters, seeing if you click with the country and want to explore longer-term options.
I like that.
Yeah.
Portugal's visa is more about embracing the digital nomad lifestyle in a beautiful setting without the added layer of local integration.
Right.
This is giving me a lot to consider.
Me too.
We've covered the application process.
Yep.
Cost of living, health insurance,
right,
income requirements.
Yes.
And even the potential for local work.
Yep.
What else do we need to factor in?
Now we come to the part that can make or break your decision.
Ooh.
Taxes.
Taxes. Okay.
This can be a complex landscape.
Right.
Especially when dealing with two different countries.
Yeah.
And potentially two different tax systems.
Right, because taxes can get complicated quickly. Especially for digital nomads who might not have a traditional tax home.
Exactly. And while we can provide some general insights,
Sure.
It's crucial to consult with a tax professional who can guide you through the specifics of your situation.
Absolutely. We're here to paint the broad strokes, but when it comes to taxes, personalized advice is essential.
Agreed.
Now, having said that,
Yeah.
there are some key things to know about the tax landscape in both Spain and Portugal that could sway your decision.
For sure.
Okay, I'm all ears. What's the hidden tax advantage we teased earlier?
It's not exactly hidden,
Right.
but it can be a bit of a maze to navigate.
Right.
Spain has something called the Beckham Law, which allows some digital nomads to pay a flat tax rate of 24%
Oh.
instead of the progressive rate that can go up to 48%.
Hold on. A flat tax rate? That sounds pretty appealing.
It can be, especially if you're earning a higher income. Right. And it gets even better
Oh.
for the first 4 years.
Aye.
You might even qualify for a reduced rate of 15%.
Wow, 15%.
Yeah.
That's a serious tax break. Spain's looking pretty attractive on the tax front. But I'm guessing there's a catch.
Of course. The Beckham Law has specific requirements, so you need to make sure you qualify.
Okay.
And remember, Spain also has double taxation agreements with many countries, meaning you could end up paying taxes in both your home country and Spain.
Right, so it's important to factor that in.
Okay.
What about Portugal? What kind of tax benefits are we looking at there?
Portugal has its own enticing tax regime called the non-habitual resident NHR regime.
Okay.
This is where things get really interesting.
All right.
Because under this program, certain individuals can be exempt from paying income tax in Portugal for a full 10 years.
Did you say 10 years?
I did.
Tax-free. Now you've got my attention.
It's a pretty good deal.
This sounds almost too good to be true.
It can be a fantastic deal, but like Spain's Beckham Law, there are specific requirements to meet.
Okay.
You need to have not been a resident in Portugal in the last 5 years.
Okay.
And your income needs to be taxable in your home country, among other criteria.
So again, professional advice is key here.
Absolutely.
But wow, the potential for 10 years of tax-free living is a tempting incentive.
It is.
This is a tough call.
Yeah.
Both countries have their perks, but Portugal's tax benefits are definitely making a strong base.
I agree. It's a close race. But before you make up your mind, there are a few more points of comparison that might tip the scales one way or the other.
Okay, I'm ready for the final showdown. What other details do we need to consider?
Remember how we discussed Spain requiring a Social Security certificate from your home country?
Yeah, you mentioned it could be tricky.
Yeah.
Why is that such a big deal?
Well, it boils down to tax residency. When you get the Spanish digital nomad visa, you become a tax resident of Spain.
Right.
And they want to ensure they're receiving their due Social Security contributions from you.
Makes sense.
However, certain countries don't issue these certificates for remote workers.
Really?
Which can lead to a complicated situation.
So you could find yourself stuck in a bureaucratic tangle.
Yeah.
Between two countries' systems.
Exactly. It's something to be aware of if you're considering Spain.
Yep.
Portugal, however, doesn't have this requirement.
Okay.
Simplifying things considerably.
So another win for Portugal in terms of ease and convenience.
Definitely.
Anything else we should keep in mind?
One more thing.
Okay.
Translation costs.
Oh.
If you're applying for the Spanish visa, you'll likely need to have many of your documents translated into Spanish.
Oh, right.
And these translations must be done by officially recognized services.
Okay.
Which can add up.
Oh, that's an added expense I hadn't considered. So factor in some extra euros for translation. If Spain is calling your name, does Portugal have any similar requirements?
Not typically. They generally accept documents in English or other major languages. Again, Portugal seems to be coming out ahead in terms of cost effectiveness.
It really seems like Portugal might be the winner for those who want a smoother, more affordable experience.
They're making a strong case.
Yeah.
However, it's important to remember that this deep dive is just a starting point.
Of course.
We've highlighted the key differences between Spain and Portugal's digital nomad visas.
Right.
But the best choice for you ultimately depends on your individual circumstances, priorities, and long-term goals.
Right. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation.
Nope.
What works for one digital nomad might not be the best fit for another. It's about finding the right match for your unique needs and aspirations.
Exactly. That's why it's so crucial to do your own research, explore all the options,
Yeah.
and maybe even connect with digital nomads who have already made the leap to either Spain or Portugal.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Don't just take our word for it. Get out there and gather as much information as you can to make an informed decision.
For sure.
And hey, while you're exploring, remember to look into other European countries offering digital nomad visas.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole world of remote work opportunities out there.
That's right. Countries like Croatia, Cyprus, Estonia, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Latvia, Malta, Romania, the Netherlands, and Norway are all joining the trend, each with its own unique advantages and drawbacks.
There's so many options. Cast a wide net, do your research, and find the perfect European haven for your digital nomad journey. Are you looking for a temporary adventure or a potential new home?
Right.
That could impact which visa is the best fit for you.
Absolutely. Remember, this isn't just about finding a place to work.
Yeah.
It's about finding a place to live.
Right.
A place where you feel comfortable, inspired, and connected.
Okay, before we wrap up our European adventure, let's quickly recap the key takeaways of our Spain versus Portugal digital nomad visa showdown.
Let's distill all this information into some essential nuggets of wisdom.
So to recap our Spain versus Portugal digital nomad visa showdown, Spain's visa process is a bit more complex.
Yeah.
With more paperwork and potentially longer processing times.
Right.
But it does offer that unique option to work with local Spanish companies.
That's true.
For up to 20% of your income.
Yeah, which, as we discussed, could open doors to more permanent opportunities.
Exactly.
If you're thinking about settling down in Europe, Spain's visa might be a strategic move.
On the flip side, Portugal's visa is all about simplicity. Fewer requirements, faster processing, and a clear focus on keeping your work remote outside Portugal.
Right.
But don't forget those incredible tax benefits.
Oh, yeah. How could we?
Portugal's non-habitual resident regime.
Right.
Or NHR.
Yes.
With its potential for 10 years of tax-free living is a huge draw for digital nomads.
It is.
Looking to maximize their earnings?
For sure.
Definitely a powerful incentive.
It is.
But as we've emphasized, it's crucial to consult with a tax professional to ensure you qualify and understand all the implications.
Absolutely.
Tax laws can be tricky, and you don't want any unwelcome surprises later on.
Nope.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So it appears we've reached a fork in the road. Spain offers the allure of potentially putting down roots, while Portugal beckons with its ease and those tempting tax advantages.
It's a tough choice.
It really is a case of aligning your choice with your long-term vision.
Exactly.
It's a purely remote setup in a potentially tax-friendly environment.
Yeah.
Your priority.
Right.
Or do you see yourself embracing local life in Spain?
Yeah.
And maybe even pursuing a more permanent future there?
Big questions.
These are big questions. But the beauty of being a digital nomad is having the freedom to choose your own adventure.
That's right.
You get to design a life that truly aligns with your values and aspirations.
I love that.
Couldn't have said it better. And speaking of exciting adventures,
don't
forget to check out those travel hot deals we mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
We've got links in the description to help you save on flights,
awesome,
hotels,
very good,
and accommodations so you can start planning that European escape.
I like it.
Whether you're captivated by the vibrancy of Spain or the laid-back charm of Portugal, there's a European experience waiting for you.
For sure.
So what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Pack your bags, grab your laptop, and get ready to embrace the world on your own terms.
It's waiting for you.
The world is your oyster, my friend. And as always, we're here to help you navigate the twists and turns and embrace the incredible opportunities of the digital nomad life. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep living life to the fullest.
Happy travels.